Well, times 3. You're approaching the end of this dungeon. I've started the recording. I'm at a bit of a Dutch tilt. Go even further, maybe? This is to go even further, but no, never mind. This is not. This is to go even further beyond for a split second and go back. In the last session, y'all made your way through some of the dungeon here, finding your way through some of the maze using the lesser consciousness shifter as a sort of compass to a room that seemed to loop in every direction. Going through a bunch of different events in this infinite room. And eventually running into Sadie. You elected to kill her. Kill her now.
Yep. Yep.
At which point, as you've gone through these different events through this room, the 6 doors, which have 6 torches above them, for each event, 1 torch has lit up. After killing Sadie, a torch lit up, and you went through another one of the doors, leading you, oddly, not back to the same room, but to a room with a relatively, well, certainly a large crystal for any cut you've seen before, with a child inside. But, first of all, we have fun facts. So you can argue proficiency in something to hopefully save your butts.
So I have a pretty...
George is proficient at slaying world-ending monsters.
Okay.
Big's actually
what's
proficient at
his
slaying
experience here?
children, so...
Wait,
Prior
did you say
experience
especially children?
What? No.
Prior experience is that he was really into fairy tales as a kid.
Okay.
So he's really familiar with all the techniques used to deal with them.
Okay. If you can apply some sort of fairy tale magic to whatever action you're trying to take, possibly proficiency.
Now, I will say, as a more serious one, he was into the sort of storybook fairy tales. So he would like to be the sort of hero that can slay or stop these world-ending events. And he's been thrust into one of his own, so that's great.
Yeah.
Doesn't give him much proficiency in anything, but he will die braver than most.
All right. Also, a thing to point out is we have this lovely not homebrew glossary, fun facts tab. I've gone and put in all of Gregor's and the ones of y'all's that I remember. But if you could sort of copy the format here. Okay. Well, I mean, your character has the name. But if you could make your own list here, that way, and then just edit it through time. That way we have 3 postings here that are all nice and neatly organized. That would be convenient. So, Paul.
Yeah. This is going to give you a super awesome proficiency. The best proficiency you might have ever seen in your entire life, actually. One that's super relevant to this session. This is, by no means, the first time that Pank has come within inches of dying.
Okay.
So he has a proficiency in almost dying.
You know what? I'll say if you get to death saves, you get to add your proficiency bonus to the last save.
Damn.
Ooh, okay. That could come in clutch.
We shall see.
You just gotta get to 2 fails and then get the rest of the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, since I'm so proficient in almost dying, actually, I actually subtract my proficiency from the last roll to make me die quicker. No, no, no.
Oh, what am I doing preparing 5th level spells? I should go back to 9th. So,
I mean, yeah, you got to bring the real stuff, you know.
I mean, yeah, this is... You're at one of the big bosses. I did not expect you to go, or to at least get to one of these as soon as you have. So we'll see. Oh, what is this? This seems fun. Ranged. Ooh. So, fun
Alan,
fact for...
We are so fucked.
Yeah,
Ooh. I could do fun fact for Sadie.
oh, yeah.
Fun fact for the character you're about to meet. Gregor's not here. Or fun fact for the world.
I'm scared for who we're about to meet.
Fun fact for Sadie. Her name was a, not anonym. Oh, word just left my brain. A fake name.
Pseudonym?
No, I don't think so. I think it's A. Alias. There we go.
Alias.
Her name was an alias based off of her own sadistic intent.
I'm glad we got her. I'm glad we got her.
And now you've killed her. If only
did the right
she was a
thing.
masochist instead. Then she would have died happy. And with that, we bring it in to the session proper. As I go back to the soundtrack titled Despair. As you're back in the dungeon. Before you is this probably about 3 foot tall crystal. As you asked last session, it is purple. With a child inside, hunched up, sort of in a hurricane preparedness position.
So wait, how big is this crystal?
About 3 to 4 foot tall.
Okay.
And the child is encased inside. This crystal is just sort of slumped over on the ground. Or not slumped over, it's just like laying sideways on the ground, kind of. Slight pile of sand underneath it, making it more askew.
I'm going to rush over to the crystal to try to help the child.
Okay. As you approach the crystal, how are you trying to help?
I'm gonna first just like get a grasp of the sort of texture of the crystal, I guess. See what I'm dealing with.
So, as you go out to touch the crystal with your hand, you feel a warmth from it for a brief moment before the crystal shatters into particles of light. The child drops to the ground, and the light particles then fly back in and condense into something they're now holding in their hand. Hello?
Are you alright?
I think so. She looks in her hand, and in her hand you see there's this sort of small, like, spiky crystal, or like single spike of a crystal. Same purple color in her hand. Well, I guess that's what that does. Who are you?
My name is George. how did you end up down here?
Well, I found this crystal and I squeezed it and like this, and they squeeze the crystal, and around them again forms this sort of crystal casing, and that just falls to the ground.
Yeah.
Again, the light bursts out. They fall to the ground. So that does that. But yeah, a bunch of mean people took me on an adventure into the desert, and I ended up here.
Yeah, I could say
That's
that's
as much as I remember.
pretty similar story for us. I don't. I guess you wouldn't know that. When did you Do you know when you went into the desert?
Thinks for a moment. Maybe a week ago?
Do you know what year it was?
Oh boy.
Mhm.
Let's see. So current year is. I gotta open up calendar. Okay, so current year is 16,180. Okay. I actually have to pull up some interesting or some deep lore here. Yeah, my campaign. Possibly this as well. Okay. Oh. Oh, wait, no, okay. Okay. Oh.
You're ready to kill us. You were not ready to talk about years.
So, I think it was around 16,015.
Ooh. I turned to look at Pank.
I'm gonna turn to look back at George. And sorry, Dia, what do you
Why?
say for reference the current year was?
16,180.
Hmm. Mm-mm. This is.
She waves to you, Pink.
Hello.
Hi, Birdie.
I'll kind of wave back. Hi there. This is a little concerning. I'm gonna kind of whisper it in George.
Yes, it's I agree.
She like tries and like tiptoes up. What are we talking about here?
We are discussing how we are to proceed. You know, find a way out, that type of thing.
You know a way out?
We need to look for one. But also,
Okay.
we have to find some stuff too.
Well, I've seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah, what kind?
Uh, she reached around in her pocket. So like she reaches into, she has like a small skirt on. She reaches into the skirt there, into some hidden opening in it, into some sort of pouch, and pulls out. Sure.
Uh,
At first, you think she pulls out a dead rat. But then as it sways by the tail, you hear it articulating like some sort of machine. I found this. She puts the crystal in her pocket and puts the rat on her hand. And she like scratches the head a little bit and it comes to life.
Huh.
I call him Snowball.
It's a wonderful name.
Hi, Snowball.
The rat waves to you. She
Pink
scratches
does kind of what I
the
did in
head,
real
and it
life,
goes
just
back
like a little.
limp.
You found this in the. You found this in here.
Oh, no, not in here. Somewhere out that way. I found the crystal here, in here.
Have you found anything else in here, or just the crystal?
This is the only thing I could really pick up because Snowball took up the one pocket and then I had some food. She reaches in her pocket and pulls out like a rotted piece of bread.
Oh,
Are you hungry?
Yeah?
Wait.
we don't have any food. I've just realized.
I said that thinking we have so much food.
Because we did.
We did. Oh gosh, what have I done?
Seeing you panic a little bit after saying this, she holds out the rotted bread.
No thanks. I'm okay. I'm okay. When we find
Okay.
food, you can have the first bit.
She takes a bite of the bread and like it
No.
squenches a little bit. Puts it back in her pocket.
This poor child.
Oh gosh.
Takes some time chewing it. You hear like a little crunch as well.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Crunchy in the soft.
You'd never want to
Oh,
find crunchy in
no.
the soft. Well, I guess we have another choice but to push forward.
I agree. And now we really need to make haste.
Yep.
Do you have a name too, Mr. Bird?
Oh, yes, sorry. My name is Pink.
Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
I'm Ame.
Oh, nice to meet you, Ame.
Good to see you too.
And I'm going to take stock of the room that we're in to see if there's anything else unusual about it other than the child, or if it looks the same as all the other iterations.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh shoot, I've packed up all my dice. I have to go get them real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh wait, no, I can roll digitally.
Ooh.
Yeah, roll, sorry, what?
Perception. Or investigation, since you're looking around.
I rolled perception, so I'll just subtract the 6 from my and then plus it. That's a 2.
As a 2, looking around the room, sort of inspecting the walls, trying to like sift through any of the sand that's on the ground here as well, because there's a little bit of a pile. You don't really find anything of interest. It seems like the only things of interest here were the child in the crystal, who has a. I'll give you the item name now. It's a clockwork rat.
Ame,
Yeah,
if I may, would you like to see some magic?
sure.
I bring out the hamburger helper. Now, I'm curious, if you don't mind me asking, could you put the crystal in this hand? I want to see if it crystallizes around the hand.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
21.
21. Okay, you don't seem like bad people. She takes the crystal out and puts it in the hamburger helper hand.
Okay. I'm gonna have it squeezed as I back up a bit from it.
So the hamburger helper squeezes and nothing happens.
Interesting. Alright, Ame, here's the crystal back.
Puts it in her pocket.
Oh! What's the condition of Ame's clothes?
I would say these would be tattered. Tattered, they look to be... Often I'll say commoners' clothes to describe regular textiles, but these definitely feel like rags of someone who would live in a slum.
Oh. Come here, I can fix up her clothes, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Mending.
All right.
I might as well, since this is the last time I'm gonna be able to do it.
One last
You want to get a
mending.
little gust in there to blow her poncho like clothes as well.
Yeah, you know,
Blow dry it clean.
yeah, like show off as well, you know. Hey, look, it's your clothes.
The garments get a little puff of air. It's like, woo. Thank you.
Yes, of course. That feel better?
Oddly.
Wait. I can also clean off any dirt from her using Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
I would like to cast Prestidigitation.
So all, just like, hold on, wait.
If we're gonna go out, we're gonna go out being
Wait.
nice.
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
wait.
A
About
literal
like
weight.
a pound.
Wait.
Ooh.
Okay, anyways.
About
I
like
don't have
a
a weight.
pound of like dirt and sand and grime just like slops off
Oh
the
my
rest of
God.
her clothes.
You know, I don't like sand.
She's just kind of bewildered at this. That feels weird. She like bends over and grabs a handful of this grime and just like smothers it on herself a little bit.
This poor child.
I think I'd like to keep a little bit.
Okay, yes, of course. Is it not itchy, though?
Oh no, it really smooths out after a couple soaks.
Right, yes, of course. My mistake.
Like she just smothered it on the outside, so you can see her like kind of like weirdly scratching at like different parts. Or like not scratching hard, but like kind of like rubbing it a little bit. Like this feels weird. Other character descriptions of Ame here. She has, well, originally it was a bit of a muddy brown hair, but from all of that schlop off was just a lot of dirt in the hair. She has probably about a bob length of hair, of course, very much unkept, and that had gone from like a sort of like a coffee brown to a much darker, like black, almost like a bluish black.
If
So
you
As you're
make us
standing
fight
here-
the child,
She just grabs like a pile of the sand that's in there, and like you can see a couple of like those maggots, or like those small little, not, they weren't maggots, but like the little slug things, sort of like drip out. She like picks a couple out and then just takes the sands, rubs it in her hair a little bit. That feels better. So where are we going?
Pig is just gonna kind of turn to George real quick with a concerned look, but not say anything.
this is George's face.
Yeah, Pink's face is probably similar, just bewilderment.
Uh,
Yeah, I guess.
do we see any of the purple energy emanating outside this room?
How are you seeing that? Like what are you using to look for that? You don't see any like purple
Well-
light currently shining. Like there's no purple colored torch light or anything like that.
Okay.
There was just the one
And
door into
this-
this room.
There
that you
was
came through.
okay. I guess we have to leave this room then.
Okay.
Yes, so let's go then, I suppose.
I guess let's go pick a door.
All right. Opening back up this door into this room, you are all once again sucked through. Oddly, the door from the repeating room was a pull door. As you go through this door, it is also a pull door. Anyway, as you go through this door, you're once again sucked back into the previous infinitely repeating room.
So the room we were
And-
just in.
Yes. Sadie is still on the ground, slumped over in a pool of blood.
Oh, was Sadie's body there when we undid the child's crystal?
Sadie was in the previous room.
Previous room. Okay.
Yeah. And then you went into the child's room, and then you went back.
I forgot about that.
Ame goes ahead and looks over towards the slumped over rabbit body and goes, "Hello." Hello.
I think she's just.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion.
No. I was just gonna give the excuse that she's taking a nap.
Don't worry. I'm gonna cast minor illusion. Have what I can mimic best to be Sadie's voice saying, "Don't mind me, I'm just taking a nap."
A deception check.
Oh.
21.
21. Okay.
You're terrible.
Oh, so she's just sleeping.
Yep.
So weird.
Yeah.
She's just sleep.
Tired.
She should be careful. The slugs will come and get her. And you do see like the little slug things are slowly approaching her, approaching Sadie's body. There are like a couple on top of her too.
You'll be
It's not safe to sleep here.
fine. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
Hank, since you're chiming in here, go ahead and also give me a deception check.
Oh, God damn it. Please, 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 please. I have a -2 to deception.
How old does this child look?
I'd say
Okay.
like 4 years old to 6 years old.
This is
by
probably
like
the
human
most
standards.
deceptive the
Does
pink will
appear to
ever
be human.
be. 15.
Let's go,
15.
Pink!
Okay.
I saw it roll off of a nat 1.
Ooh. Okay. Well, okay. What are you doing in this room?
Finding a new door.
New door.
You're not gonna loot that body?
Didn't we already loot everybody?
Move that body down.
I don't think you did, no.
Well, it's too late.
Oh, that's such a weird sound. That wasn't rain hitting against my window. That's ice hitting against my window.
Oof.
Oh, good.
It's 22 degrees right now.
So it's begun.
Oh yeah, it's begun.
All right. So, you said you're looking for a new door?
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
You're gonna hit us with you can certainly try.
So, also, okay, so yeah, so we've got, if I go to map here, Mirage Dungeon, oh, that's the name of the dungeon, you now know. Control Alt M? Yes, okay, oh, and that menu is a little far out. There we go. So you just came through this door here, which you had entered to get to Ame's chamber there. Sadie's slumped over almost in front of this door, if I recall. And so the choice is yours.
We're not going through that door.
Let's go through the one that George is closest by.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree.
As you go to reach for the handle, Ame says, "Oh, are we not gonna take her with? We can't leave her alone." She goes over to, starts walking over to the body. Puts a hand in it. "Hey, time to go." Like pokes it.
Ame.
Yeah?
Ame, she doesn't feel well.
Pokes it some more. What if I try? And she's going to try casting a little bit of magic here.
Oh no.
No. Do you
You
have
see
a
like
revivify?
some light.
Does she have true resurrection
like-
and a diamond worth over 1,000 gold?
Pop open in her hands. She puts her hands over on top of the body, and the light you see sort of like shines out from underneath her hands, and then just goes dark. "Hey, we need to keep going. It's not safe."
I'm gonna head over to the corpse.
Okay.
Oh god. I'm gonna feign checking for a pulse.
All right. Now, I believe you did ensure the kill after she fainted. I'll say if I get a natural 20 here for Sadie's save, there might be 8 chance. That's a 13. You feel no pulse. In fact, it's cold. Especially because a lot of the warm blood is now in a pool underneath her. Sort of like mixed in with the sand.
The sand is like stopping it from sort of spreading out really.
Yeah, the sand
harboring,
has
I
definitely
guess.
slowed its spread as it's been able to. The blood itself has started to harden on the sort of peripherals and like congeal.
Ah, ma'am. I'm sorry. I don't think. I don't think that'll help.
She kind of looks at you with like, the best I can describe it is like sad puppy dog eyes.
We should keep moving, Ame.
Do you want to try and persuade here?
Sure.
All right, roll persuasion.
14.
14. Okay. Um, I will say she is sad puppy sad puppy dog eyeing you right now. Go ahead and give me a perception check as well.
13.
13. Oh, natural 1. So you see her eyes flash for a second.
Mhm.
Do with that information what you want.
What's up, Ame?
We need to not leave anyone behind. Have you seen any of my friends in
I
here?
don't think we have.
What do they look like?
Well, they're about my age. One of them has huge ears that like droop down. Sort of like well, not like those. That's really big. But like sort of like a dog almost. And then the other one is sort of like this. She's like very wide. And like her muscles are like rocks. And then there's a little boy who's, well, you know, my like maybe a year or two under me. He's like he's really skinny. He's got like pointy ears.
I don't think we've seen anyone of that description.
No.
Okay.
Did any of your friends happen to look like a turtle?
Turtle. No.
Hmm. Well, as we move, we'll of course keep an eye out for them.
Okay. All right.
Okay, yes, let's go.
Yes.
Through the door that
That's
George's was closest by on this map. So I guess R1. would that be?
R1. Okay.
Is that the one that or George's token is closest?
George is right next to R1. Yes. And so, George, you're facing the door, but Pank, from your standpoint here, you do see it looks like as George tries to open this door, Ame goes to like try and take Sadie's hand, but as the door opens, you're all sucked through, minus Sadie.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
And so you, Ame, and George are all in another room. And the torch corresponding to L1 is lit.
And there's nothing else
And
in
we
this room?
came through. We came through R1.
You
Yeah.
came through R1, and then coming back out of it as these doors work.
Right. We could try
In this room,
L1.
you see on the far side door that had the presence that was picked up by the consciousness shifter. Where is my... you see there is now an inscription on this door.
Is
Along
go
with
up to
two
read it.
knives on either side of it, hanging off the, sort of like tacked onto the door.
I will also go up to it and see if I can read the inscriptions.
All right. What languages do you have?
I
How do you
have
say that?
Common, Draconic, Elvish, and Gnomish.
Okay.
I have Aarakocra, Aran, Common, Druidic, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Orc.
Oh my gosh.
Pink has traveled a lot. I would say he's not fluent in any of them in particular, but I would say that he can at least make his way with enough.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
See.
So,
Funny because I took Spanish for 13 years, so I can respond to that.
let's see if I start here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Où est la bibliothèque?
So this seems to be very thick, Elvish. Inscribed on the door with this sort of placard here. And it says, in order for one to pass, one must die.
This is certainly outmoded, Elvish, I'll say that.
And on the left and right, there is just a spike or a nail on the door on either side with a dagger hanging off of it.
Maybe we should have kept Sadie alive for a little bit longer.
Are there any of the slugs?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Nat 20.
Nat 20? Yeah, sort of just now creeping in from the sort of cracks and crevices along the ground. There do seem to be slugs slowly making their way in here, following you.
I'm gonna pick up a slug. I'm gonna pick up the dagger.
Okay. It like starts very slowly squirming in your hand. Just sort of like a very slow wave, not like a fast wave, just very slow articulation. You just try and
Gonna
slice
cut
open
into it.
the slug.
Yeah.
All right. So as this slug's insides drip onto your hand, you take 1 point of acid damage.
Oh.
As now that it's sliced off, its skin seems to slap off the rest of its body. And so you just have like this sort of outer skin on in between your fingers, where the rest of the meat just kind of drops down. Nothing else happens.
I'm gonna drop the slug.
Okay.
Can you read Elvish Pink?
I can read a bit of it, yeah.
Okay. Does it seem like Ame understands what is said on the...
She has been behind you and is just now starting to walk up towards the black here, like trying. In a moment, she's gonna try and tiptoe and sort of like read through the individual letters.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
All right, you watch her do this, and in Elvish, she like points to the different sort of like sentences or like words that like this script is very flowy, and so certain words connect to each other. And you who has experience with Elvish script kind of know where to break those apart. There's those different words. It does not seem like Ame does, and she just basically spells out the Elvish word for sign, pointing to the each like grouping of letters. SIGN. It says sign.
Oh, yes.
I've seen this sign before.
You have?
Yeah, I was here before I went to the other room where I found the. And she pulls out the crystal again. I was here with my friends.
Have you seen this door open?
Natural 20. Yeah. I remember one of my friends went through it and then it like shot real quick.
Did anything happen before that?
She's gonna make a wisdom save here. Okay. Yeah, she just makes that. Okay. Well, they were fighting a lot, and so I ran to one of the doors. It's really hard to open though. You know that that like really strong girl I was talking about. She could open the doors good. Um, but she was fighting with the skinny boy, and the the one with the big droopy ears, uh, and they were yelling a lot. So I was just in the corner, trying to get through the door. But then I heard the door open and I turned around, and I saw the skinny boy running through. And in that moment, I was able to pry open the other door.
I see. Do you know
Is
why
the
they were
room
fighting?
empty besides us and the slugs?
Go ahead and give me a investigation check.
11.
11. You don't find anything out of the ordinary beyond that, or beyond what's already here.
Hey, Pink.
Yep.
Do you think if we brought Sadie in here,
Perhaps.
do you think you could go get her?
Well, if I go through, won't we all be sucked through?
I suppose we're all going.
And
Let's
I'll
head
just go
back.
ahead. Yeah.
All right. So, Pink, as you open the door and get sucked through, you're back in the same room with the plaque.
Same room with the plaque.
With the plaque.
Oh.
Oh. Why don't we try the one with the new torch? L1. Why don't we? Why
L1.
don't we?
Okay.
Yeah, let's just try a few other doors.
So, walking through L1, the same thing happens. You're looped back into this room.
Yeah.
When I said we were gonna have a Mustafar thing, I was joking.
Why are we
Hank.
going back and forth? Is this a game?
Yeah, we're trying to see what all the doors do. So if you want to go pull one, you know.
Okay. And she pulls R2, and the same thing happens. After probably about a minute or so of tugging, she like just barely gets the door open. It flies all the way open, and you all get sucked through back into the same room.
I'm just gonna kind of look at George. Don't think there's any getting around it.
This you could. There's still like one more door. We haven't tried. Have one in the corner next to the. Come on, let's go try that. Right?
Yeah, let's go try it.
Okay. So, you're trying all of the doors with the torches, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to keep track of which ones you opened so far. So yeah, going through all of these doors, they seem to lead back to the room. What's wrong? You look unhappy? Scared?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have the 10 bag of tricks. I have the 10 bag of tricks.
Wait a minute.
This is risky, but it's better than the other way. I'm going to pull out an animal from the 10 bag of tricks.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Roll your roll your RNG there.
So it's just the D8.
Hmm.
I got a 4.
Where does that bring us?
The axe beak.
Axe beak. Okay.
Just that.
It's like big. Do you know the cassowary?
No, hold on. What is it called?
The axe beak.
What? AX
How do you? Oh, axe. Beep.
All right. Oh, the same monster you pulled out before.
Yep.
Okay.
So as you pull out this creature, unaligned, I will say roll animal handling. Depending on this, it may or may not attack.
Animal handling is an 18.
18. So as you pull it out, it doesn't immediately attack. It just stands there, looks around, all confused, squawks.
I'm gonna kind of whisper to George. Do you want me to kind of distract? And like head nod towards Ame.
As you head nut over towards Ami, you see her just like waving at the bird.
I think that you'd be better doing the other thing, and I'd be better at the distraction part.
That's fair.
Ame,
Yeah?
you see that door over there?
Which one are you pointing to?
The one opposite from the plaque.
Okay. Yeah?
Well, you want to see some real magic?
Okay.
I'm gonna motion over to Pink. I'm gonna show the 2 fingers. All right, this is sort of a loud spell, so if you wanted to hold your ears as well.
Okay.
And as he did like the motion, I'm gonna go over and take a dagger from the wall.
Okay.
All right, May. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on the door.
And
On the
as
door.
he does
Okay.
that,
I was like, are you about to shoot this kid in the back?
oh my god.
Oh god, no.
Okay.
That's more death than needed.
So you're
Yeah, I pull
trying
out
to
the
shoot
axe beak
over her
just to
head at
kill
that door.
Ame.
Yeah, no. As he's
Okay.
doing that, I'm gonna take the dagger from the door and line it up with sort of the loudness of Eldritch Blast and just go straight, like, I guess, for the neck.
All right. Let's see. Game rules. Index glossary here.
Not the first time Pink has had to hunt, and while he may not have encountered an axe beak before, he kind of knows how to kill stuff.
Unaware by the start of combat, creature is surprised, causes it to have disadvantage on initiative rolls. Okay. So go ahead and roll to hit. Because you're not too familiar with its vital points.
That's not very good. Is there any plus to hit, or is it just a straight?
It'd be whatever you have with the dagger. Daggers are simple melee weapons, and
They're also
they are
finesse,
finesse
so
as
you can
well.
use your
Strength or dex
dexterity mod.
Okay, so I can use my +4 to dexterity.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
so I think you should have like a +8 because I have a +3 to dexterity, and my dagger gets a +7 to hit. Oh yeah, because you can add your proficiency bonus to your attack roll.
I don't. So, what am I? What numbers am I looking for?
So first of all, the roll to hit.
Yes, that was a 6.
And I was about to say this anyway. I will give you disadvantage because you're catching it off guard, and we're not doing exact.
I get disadvantage?
You get advantage.
Oh, okay. 3. Okay, so 6 is my better roll. And then I
So,
add what stuff to 6?
+8, your dex of 4, and your proficiency of 4.
mm,
Okay. So that's a 14.
14 does hit. So, initially, you seem to hit some sort of hard structure that stops your dagger, but your dagger then slides down and finds purchase in a much softer part of the neck. Go ahead and roll your damage here.
What is a dagger's damage?
$1d4.
It is going to be 1d4 plus your strength or dex mod.
1d4 plus 4 then. So. That'll be 7 damage.
7 damage. So this bird lets out a squawk at the first Eldritch Blast. I don't know. Well, George, you were saying you were pointing 2 fingers.
Yeah.
Pink, you've got 2 attacks per action.
So after that first one where I like kind of slice in, I'm gonna try and like, I guess, carve down the neck as much as possible, just to,
All right.
I guess, screw it up as badly as possible.
All right. Another roll to hit. This time without advantage, just regular, because it now knows you're attacking it.
And 18.
18 hits.
Five damage.
5 damage. All right, so that's a total of 12 damage. This bird lets out a very guttural squawk. Again, at this, like, the first hit, it let out a squawk. The second one, it's just like a guggly, a bloody gurgle that comes out. As it now will come around to try and attack you. Go ahead and give an initiative, because you did surprise it just now.
So 17.
17. It has a dex of +1. I'm going to guess your dex is higher than 1, so that would mean you go first.
Do I get to go again?
Yeah, so you will get one more turn here. But the sound will definitely not be muffled by an Eldritch Blast.
I'll pull my dagger out and then go for a stab in the chest area.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
That's another 18.
18. All right. I think even with minimum damage here, you will now take it down. As uncovered by an Eldritch Blast, there's just a... as all that blood that was gurgling up out the throat sharply gets sucked back into the lungs as this bird now falls over. And Pink, you see this door crack open and are immediately sucked through. George and Ame, you're still in this room. Split the party. Split the party.
Oh.
So Pink,
I see the DM design of everything behind the scenes now. Would you like me to elaborate on what I just said? I can wait. So yes, please continue.
Pink, you're now in a room with 5 lit torches. George, you're still in a room with 4 lit torches. And you've heard this sucking sound of a bird. There's now a bird corpse on the ground for the axe beak. And Ame has now turned around to look at this bird. A little bewildered. Where'd he go?
He's got his own magic.
Oh, I wanted to see.
Hey, Ame,
Yeah?
could you pull out that crystal again?
Uh-huh.
That might have been a good idea from the start.
Have you ever like pressed a button?
A button.
Yeah, a button, like on a pen or something like that.
A pen with a button? What would that be?
I'm gonna pull out the Sunblade. See the vision, okay?
She looks a little
Okay.
concerned at this blade
I
coming
see
out.
a vision.
Well, it's just a hilt. It's just a hilt.
Okay.
And I'm going to show the button, and I'm just gonna press it and let it
Okay.
extend. Could you try that with the crystal?
She's just gonna look back and forth between you and the crystal. She looks a little concerned. Her like smile droops a little bit.
I'm gonna turn the Sunblade off and put it away. You don't have to if you don't want to.
There's no.
Oh no, there's no button on there. Yeah, can you show me real quick? Can you show me your hand? No. Bring your hand over here.
Persuasion check.
That's a 17.
17. Okay. Okay. She like hesitantly reaches out her empty hand towards you.
I'm gonna pull out the mage hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to like take her palm like this with my free hand. Like, interesting. As I move the mage hand to the crystal hand.
Okay.
And squeeze.
All right. Oh, that's a natural one. Oddly. Okay. So sure, you're dexterous enough with your mage, with your hamburger helper, your first ever spell. She doesn't notice you squeeze here. That was her perception check, by the way. But, as previously established, the hamburger helper cannot activate this crystal.
Well, no, I force her hand to close onto the crystal.
And nothing happens.
Fuck!
Oddly, she doesn't feel this squeezing with a natural one.
Alright, so I guess that attempt
You know, she's
got off
thinking you're doing some
scot-free.
sort of magic on her left hand that's open. And so she thinks, oh wow, you're like doing something that affects my left, or like you're touching my left hand, but I feel my right hand. That's cool.
Yeah. I'm
Wow.
gonna prestidigitate and like I guess like draw in the creases on her hand a little bit. See that? Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Oh,
Get her to squeeze that crystal, man. You need to just be like, please trust me. You need to puppyize her.
oh mate, could you squeeze that crystal for me?
And she also just squeezes it. You can see her hand like grip on it, and it doesn't do anything.
It's not the right room.
I mean,
That is strange, isn't it?
oh, you want me to go back into the...
Yeah, it's strange. I was trying to see if it would work outside that room, and it
She
doesn't,
squeezes it again and...
apparently.
Oh, so it has to be
Crystal.
intent?
Well, thank God. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Well, that works. Is the dagger? Is there another dagger on the wall?
There is still another dagger on the door.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion, sort of in between me and Ame,
Okay.
of like, I don't know. Shoot. Some sort of frightening beast.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the dagger.
You're about
And then
to
I'm gonna pull.
bring in a frightening beast. All right.
I know. And I'm going to bring out a beast from the tan bag of tricks.
All right. Roll your d8.
That's an 8.
A tiger.
Fuck!
Oh god.
I did
pull
not
it
think this would be the
specifically
one that
fa-
kills George, but
I pull it out specifically facing that illusion I just made.
okay. Sure, it'll make a intelligence check. And go ahead and what's your spellcasting modifier? Or your spellcasting DC?
Save DC is 16.
16. All right, tiger intelligence. A tiger has an intelligence of -4.
Oh my god!
Okay. So it's just going to go.
It would only pass on a nat 20.
Yeah. So it's just gonna try and attack right away at this illusionary beast. And it is definitely going to hit the nothingness, and like sink its claws in to nothing.
All right, I guess I need to stab it.
Wait a minute. Oh no.
Do I need to use the dagger? It only says death is required. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
All right.
I would assume with the dagger, but
But also, I hope that Eldritch Blast wouldn't kill, and then I could stab it. So, my two rolls. First roll is a 24. Second roll is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 both hit.
All right. Fuck! All right, that's 9 total damage.
9 total damage. All right.
I rolled minimum on the first one.
And at that, we're gonna roll initiative here.
All right, yay! Hey. I got a 14.
All right, it got a 21. So, it's going to get these 2 blows to the back, turn around, and now see you. And it's going to go ahead and leap in your general direction.
This is how George dies.
And get a 21 to hit. Doing...
My god!
Let's see, 3 plus... 4 plus 3. 3 plus 4 plus 3 is 10 damage. If it is larger... if it is creatures... Okay. You just now have the prone condition. No save.
Oh, good.
And that ends its turn. As
I'm
this,
going to stand up.
okay. So that's your half. That's half your movement.
Yep. I'm going to cast something on myself. I'm going to cast Healing Word at 3rd level on myself.
Okay.
You know what? I'm just gonna use D&D Beyond to do this. It's easier. All right, that is 22 total healing for myself,
All right.
and I'm going to stab it with the dagger.
All right. That's gonna be 1d4 plus either your.
Oh, I still
you've
have to
got
hit.
your. Yeah, you've got. Yeah. Oh, right. No. Why am I thinking that? Okay. Yeah. Roll to hit. And you should already have your proficiency bonus in D&D Beyond
Yeah.
and all that.
20 or whoa, no. 16.
16 hits. Go
Cool.
ahead and roll your damage.
My stab does a grand total of 6 damage.
6 damage. All right.
Good damage.
Good damage, good damage. I'm glad I Eldritch Blasted this thing.
Yeah. I
All
think that
right.
helped.
So this tiger is going to go ahead, unless you have anything else you want to do in your turn.
Nope.
This tiger is going to go ahead and go for another rend attack on you, as it takes its big meaty claws and gets a total of 14 to hit.
I'm gonna Cutting Words.
Cutting words. All right.
So
Does
I
not hit.
use what? Yay. Well, it could hit.
Oh, okay.
So I use one of my bardic inspirations to subtract. So it's a 1d8. Oh,
Okay.
where's 1d8? Okay. So I subtract. It hit.
It
I
hit.
got a 1.
Oof.
No!
All right. So it's a 13 to hit then, and that's going to be a total of, well, that's a natural 20, but I need to roll a d6, so I need to re-roll that. Because modular arithmetic. So first roll is actually a 4. Second roll is a, gotta re-roll that. I rolled a 19 and a 20. I can't use those on a d6. A 4 and a 3. So 8, 9, 10, 11 damage to George.
I literally, I needed to get anything but a wine.
Are you down?
No, I'm fine. I
Okay.
just didn't want to.
Okay.
I didn't want to take that hit for free. I'm going to stab it again.
Okay. Roll to
I
hit.
swear, if this is how George dies.
Oh, and you are prone as well.
I thought you
Well,
got up. I thought you took an action to get up.
The new
but I got
attack
knocked back
put him
down.
back to prone again.
Oh.
Just from the sheer
It doesn't-
force of the hit.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that I'd get back up. It doesn't matter though, because I rolled a nat 1.
Oof. So as you go for the next dagger attack, you try and sort of read the attack pattern of the tiger. But unfortunately, going in, its next attack comes in. And on its next turn, it's going to have advantage on the attack.
Yep.
We'll say.
You rolled left, but you should have rolled right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So your head just meets the meaty bicep of this tiger. Is that your whole turn?
Yes.
All right. Whoop, off the table. So rolling with advantage here. First is a 19. Second is a 4. Plus modifiers. So, next roll to hit. Our next damage roll is a 3 plus 2 plus 3 is going to be 8 damage total.
Hank's gonna see me again and be like, What the hell did you do to that child?
What happened?
Um. Oh God. Okay. I'm going to cast Healing Word at 4th level on myself to
Okay.
restore. Oh fuck. 21 HP.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go for another stab at this thing.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to stand up before I do that.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I got a 2! So that's 9 in total.
9 does not hit.
George, do you want to live?
George, lock in.
Lock in!
This isn't even the big bad. This is one of our own creation.
I created this thing! I created this mess!
It was a good idea to get us through without killing each
I
other.
could
but,
have
oh,
killed
God.
the child!
I don't think that's the
Is that the moral of the story?
purely from the metagaming perspective. It would have been so much easier.
It would have been so much easier to kill the child.
All right.
All right, yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Natural 16 on its roll. That'll hit.
That'll hit.
All right. What's the damage here? We've got a 6 on the first roll. 3 on the second. So 12 damage total.
Man, this thing can hit me? That's crazy. All right, I would like to stand up again. I would
All right.
like to stab it again. I would like to hit this time. Okay. That's a 21.
Hits.
Okay.
21. All right, please die. 6?
6 total damage?
6 total damage?
All right. It's now below half.
Can't believe
Ah.
I should have taken the axe beak. I should have taken the axe beak. Why did I have to spare the child? Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. So, do I have it here? I don't. What? Oh, yes, yeah, it is. Okay. So, you hear, after your attack here, as behind the tiger, you see Ame is back up with her hand
What?
out. She's
What?
out of the crystal and has cast Toll the Dead. It's going to do 1d12, was it? Toll Dead.
Excuse me?
I was just looking. There it is. Yeah, 1d12 necrotic damage. That's going to be, I have to reroll that. I have to reroll that. I have to reroll that. I'm rolling above 12 every time. It's going to be a whole 2 damage.
To who? The tiger?
To the tiger. Actually, Toll the Dead. Once you reach, okay. Wait, D8 or...
The child's gonna get herself killed. I did all this work. And the child, I'm going to get through the door because the child's gonna die. And I'm gonna be sucked. The tiger's gonna be sucked through. Pig's
Wait,
gonna have
no.
to kill this tiger.
Wait, oh shit. Wait, no.
Okay, Operation Protect the Child. Oh, Ave, why do you not stay in the crystal?
How did she get out of the crystal?
So
Why is Gamora?
that brings us over to the tiger's turn.
Oh boy. Yeah, of course.
Who's going to make a choice whether or not to attack George or Ame? Higher roll gets the attack. All right, he's going to go for George.
Okay.
So the roll to hit is going to be a total of 7.
Does not hit.
Yes.
And that ends its turn.
Yes. Stab
That's
that
my turn.
thing.
It is now your turn, yes.
Can I, like, say a couple words and then attack?
Sure.
I turn back. It's not safe. As I dagger.
All right, roll to hit.
That is, I think 24, 25. It's 25.
That'll hit.
All right, let's stop doing solo damage. All right, let's get lowest damage. Actually, that's
Ooh.
5 damage.
5 damage.
Remember, she did do some damage as well, so.
Oh god, if she gets sucked through it, I have to summon another damn thing.
Yeah, wait, no, what if she gets the kill?
Yeah, wait, we're all gonna get through because, oh my god. Well, hey, if she gets the kill, that means I will know that I can just cast spells at this
They
fuck.
don't need to use the dagger.
All
I
right.
can want the Sunblade.
So with this dagger, how do you want to kill this tiger?
Oh my god, I'm just gonna go for the jugular. I
Okay.
just want the cat to stop moving.
So as it goes in and prepares another attack here to bite down on you, you just go ahead and lift your dagger and pierce it through the neck. And it just goes limp. Over you. It is a very hefty tiger. Also, there's a axe beak right next to you as well. So that's there. As you are sucked through the door.
Oh,
Hank,
I'm just
you've been in
gonna
this
sit
room
down.
for about a minute now. What have you been doing?
I would have cast a good old fashioned level 1 cure wounds on myself,
All right.
bringing me to the end of my first level spell slots. But that will be a solid 14 restored. I'm above half again.
Okay.
And after that, I would have just been kind of walking around, kind of like pacing,
Hmm.
waiting to see if George would come through at all.
All right. So after about a minute or so of pacing, the door opens and George is sucked through.
George. Oh. Thank God. You seem worse for wear.
Can we take a break?
I think so.
Ame broke out of the crystal.
What?
I got Ame to press down on the crystal. She crystallized. I then, unfortunately, pulled out a tiger.
Of course.
As you can
of
tell
course.
from all of this,
Yeah.
Ame
Yeah.
started attacking the tiger. In fact, you might have seen Ame come through, but I was the one who killed the thing. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to take a breather.
Yes. Take a break. So she got out of the crystal herself.
Seemingly, 1 second it was just a duel to the death. The next, I had friends. As I heard a loud bell toll, and that tiger looked worse for wear. I
Oh,
think it's time to take a breather.
yeah.
Yeah, I would like to
What
short
is that
rest.
child?
Okay.
Yeah, I think I will short rest as well.
So, as you attempt to short rest, over the period of this 30 minutes, just at the very beginning, in the first 10 minutes, you see these these slugs, slowly creep over to you and start eventually crowding up and trying to climb onto you. If you move, or if you don't move, if you don't move, you're going to start taking a little bit of damage.
Well, so much for that, I guess.
Yeah.
So we get no short rest.
I guess not. I guess we'll have to get up and either move around or take care of everything in the room. Take care of all
So
the slugs and stuff.
mechanics-wise, I will tell you, this is a trade-off here between how much you can roll, how much you would like to heal or be able to heal with your hit dice during a short rest, versus how much these slugs will try and chip away.
You know what? I'll take that risk.
I think I'll try and
Set.
take the risk too.
All right.
I
So
doubt we're gonna get another short rest, so
Yeah, that's my thinking.
they're going to get 1d20 of damage to each of you.
Right.
oh,
So it could be
Alright.
low, it could be high.
how many hit die are we allowed to theoretically take like all of them?
I think you can just take all of them, yeah.
Yeah, you can take as many as you want.
But on a long rest, you only recover half of them.
I see. All right. I am happy with the hit die that I'm taking.
Okay.
Yeah, I healed to full HP, so.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Also, make sure to click the 68 or however many you do, to actually do the healing.
So for George,
Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. How does that work?
Oh yeah.
When you're on the short rest screen, when you click the amount of dice you want, you have to click the however many D8 or D10 or whatever you got, and then it'll roll for you.
I see. I did not click them. Okay, I'll do that manually. 1d10 plus 2.
So I will say,
Okay, cool.
George, you took 8 points of damage from these slugs trying to crawl into your wounds from the battle with the tiger.
All right.
And then Pink, you take a whole 1 point less of damage, 7, from the slugs trying to crawl in on you.
All right.
But overall, through this long rest, you're able to rest your body enough that the innate magic of this world, as per usual, is able to slowly use that rested state to start stitching you back up, in a way, reforming your body.
I'm not back at full, but I am certainly doing better.
Yeah. I was at full, but then I got bit, but it's okay because I'm very close.
Towards the end of this long rest,
Is it long or short?
Or the short rest, my bad. Towards the end of this short rest, so you had gone through the door with the plaque, which was the door that seemed to have the stronger glowing presence according to the lesser consciousness shifter. You would come out from that door, the entrance door to this room. So you'd come out of the opposite side. At the end of your short rest here, that door opens, but you're not sucked through. It just opens cleanly, as if it was a regular door. Behind the door, you see Ame holding a rope and beginning to, it looks like she has the axe beak here tied up in some sort of rope and begins dragging in. Very, very slowly, just inching it through the door. Well, I see you folks rested up a little bit. This is the final room.
All right, you're no simple child, Ame.
Perhaps. First, she lops over the axe beak towards you. You'd better eat.
I agree. We should.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, why the facade of a young child?
Well, I'll answer that in due time.
What?
So, if I try and find this here.
Sorry for all the chicanery. I didn't want to traumatize a child.
And for that, you did pass one of the tests. Of course, the first one was the room with the corpse, which you elected to not loot. Second, I'm trying to find where I'd written all of this down. This has gotten so messy. You decided to eat your soup rather than the rabbit that was provided to you. Choosing not to end its fear, but you allowed it to accompany you. I think that's a good choice overall. Of course, then you also found your enemy coming into this place. She wasn't real, by the way.
That makes so much more sense.
But against someone you knew who was deep down evil to the core. Even though they asked for mercy, you decided to kill them. I agree with your choice. Upon finding me, and me discovering her corpse, you chose to lie to me, underestimating my intellect, understanding. You look quite young yourself, George. It's good not to underestimate kids. They're smarter than you think,
You make
even
a
if
good
I am
point,
an
but
exception.
you make a good point, but it's also not the funnest, most fun moment to rip away the innocence of a child, is it not?
Yeah? And I saw you had good intentions in your heart. Of course, in the last room there, you found a way to kill that wouldn't be your friends or someone innocent, seemingly, like me. And you needed to eat. Granted, you didn't have the opportunity to take the food with you, hence why I brought it here. She's been taking one of the daggers and just carving up this blade beak this whole time, by the way. Just like, sort of menacingly, just this child with a knife cutting into this this giant bird, very, very expertly, interestingly enough. And well, I didn't agree with every one of your choices. I think I'm desperate enough that you two will do. If you hadn't pieced it together, this whole place here is a mirage. It's not real. It feels real. But it's all being generated by my real body. This isn't actually my real self, I guess. The real me lies beyond that door. And she points to the door on the far side. And my full name is Amethys. For whatever reason, time and time again, I wake up inside this dungeon for what seems like an eternity. And then it just, people will come in, presumably thrown in by your friend there, where people like them, along with their items, and, eventually one day they just all vanish from the dungeon, and it's a blank slate again. I don't know how many centuries have actually passed. If not millennia or eras.
So, if I may ask, your consciousness is stuck in here. You have no ability to perceive the body you inhabit, the creature that we are in. Just
No.
yourself.
All I know is what's up here, what makes me me, is trapped in this place. And I don't have any way of fighting off the creature that surrounds us, so to speak. So I'm not very powerful on my own, but perhaps you folks will have a shot at defeating what lies behind that door.
Do you know anything about what lies behind that door?
Not its true nature, at least.
Well, from what we can tell, we are searching for the power that presumably is created from that door, from the creature in that door. So it seems our goals align.
Honestly, I was gonna ask if you have good intentions, but with what to do with that power, but I just want to get out of here. Like I said, I've been in this place for a long time. I don't think you have much time as actual people, though, to survive here. Soon it'll start consuming you, too. But if there's anything that you might need, any sort of magical item, I might be able to point you towards something in that sparse time we have before the dungeon tries to consume you, too.
What do you know about the creature behind the door?
For all the creatures that come to this dungeon, they're all, in a sort of way, digested by it. If you think of this place as, maybe the esophagus, beyond that door is the very pit of the stomach. And it's sentient in a certain way, more than the rest of the dungeon. Everything before this door is reactionary, in a way. What's back there will try to kill you, regardless of what you do.
By coming here, we've only accelerated our demise. That is, if we are to fail, at least.
And I think if you succeed, if you're able to rip my heart out of it, I think maybe this illusion will start to fade. The dungeon will fall apart. We can escape out the back end if we go along with this metaphor. That's certainly the farthest back part of the dungeon.
So what will happen to you after we do that?
I don't know. But I've been trapped in here long enough. Even if what awaits me is nothingness, it's better than staying here.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So, I can lead you to some random magical items, or if there's anything in particular you're looking for, I can maybe think of something.
Do you know where any sort of swords would be?
Yeah.
I'm not the most proficient in them, but good enough backup, at least.
All right, so rolling the timer here, you've got enough time to scrounge up 10 magic items amongst the three of you.
Okay.
Pink. Well,
Yeah.
with Ame as the guide. For the sword, you get the wet fish bone,
The wet
which
fish bone?
looks like the spine of a large fish that has been carved into a sword.
Is this a
We're just getting
customized-
Terraria weapons now.
Is this in base D&D or is this customized?
This is not. This is a custom item here. Okay. And the magical property of this sword is that when activated, you will be able to shoot out in a straight line for up to 30 feet a beam of high pressurized water. Additionally, when you are attuned to the sword, it is effectively equivalent to George's Sunblade, but with piercing damage. Go to inventory there. So the Sunblade has...
What does the Sunblade do again?
So the Sunblade is a custom item. It's 1d8 plus 2 if you're one-handed, or 1d10 plus 2. It's a regular sword, effectively. It is a plus 2 to bonus, a plus 2 bonus to attack and damage rolls. And these just roll slashing damage. No, piercing damage. And then George's Sunblade has an effect on the undead. This one does not.
But I can't shoot water 30 feet.
Right. And that that water attack is going to do the same roll to hit and damage as a regular attack. It just has that sort of extended range. But it must be in a straight line. I believe I mentioned that. All right, George. What might you be looking for?
Are there any, like, magical staves?
Staves. Remind the DM what a stave is.
like staff or wand or something like that.
Okay. Okay, wands. Let's see here. Okay. Sure. And she leads you down. So through this process, Amethys has been able to just open regular doors without being sucked through and guide you back through that maze-like area before that you had searched through. She leads you, George, over to the Wand of Crippling. This wand here has only a few charges a day, 4 charges specifically. Each, and you'll regenerate 1 charge per 24 hours. This will make whatever you pointed at weak to whatever next attack comes in. All right, what's next?
You know of any sort of special arrows?
Special arrows? I think someone might have dropped a quiver before. We can go over there. So she leads you down some more corridors. And you find a quiver of 5 wild magic arrows.
Of wild magic arrows?
Indeed. So that is 3 off of the total. So you're now down to 7, I believe. Okay. Oh no, because you just asked for that. So that was the. You have what now? You've got the Wet Bone Sword, the Wand of Crippling, the Quiver of Arrows. So yeah, that's 3. Okay, what's next?
Suppose some light armor might help.
She leads you back to a more familiar part of the dungeon that gets a little more familiar as you get there. Back to the turtle shell. With this, you can choose 1 immunity per day.
If I'm not mistaken, though, it's... I don't know if I'd be able to wear it.
I think perhaps... I think that's the closest I've got. If anything, you might be able to find someone who can, if you want to take it with you. Also, she goes ahead and opens one of the doors, and out you see the body of Sadie flop through the door.
Oh,
Remember, it's all an illusion. From Sadie, she pulls out a storage cube. We might need one of these.
I will gladly take that.
also, quick question: are the wild magic arrows also a custom item, or
Yes, they are.
are those a real one? What do they do?
I can't spell. Ah. Okay. Okay, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items so far, I think. So yeah, you're now
What do
down
the
to
wild
5.
magic arrows do?
So wild magic arrows, I can pull up my, what is it, data research? Magic items, shop tables? Shop tables. So the wild magic arrows are, I believe you roll a die, and it'll give you a random effect.
Okay.
Where is this?
Is it the same concept as the wild enchanted arrow from a while ago?
Oh, yes, exactly that.
Okay.
So if you have that in your item, just add 5 more of them. And a quiver as well. Because your original quiver had been taken from you. Do you still have the details for that?
The quiver?
Here. Wild enchanted arrow. Yeah. The arrows.
Yep.
Okay.
I have.
So I just
I
found
still
as well.
have that. Yep.
All right. And then, okay, so you've got 5 more.
What'd you say?
We've got probably about time for 5 more.
Well, Pink, you're next.
my bow. I've got my arrows. I've got a sword. Got my dark sight goggles. I'm blanking on other things that I would need. I'm out of. This isn't me saying it in character, but I'm out of first level spell slots, and I'm very low on other spell slots.
Hmm.
Is there any sort of magical item that'll like? No, you do some spell
I
casting
could also use a
out.
magical battery.
Hmm.
Yeah, a magical battery essentially.
A magical battery of sorts. Okay. This way. And she leads you back out of the infinite room. Now, I only have one of these that I've seen here. But this potion of ether should be able to recover 5 levels worth of spell slots. So either 5 level 1s or 1 level 5 or however you want to use it. But it's a one-time use. You'll never get it again.
I would say, George, since you're more of a spellcaster than I, you'd benefit more from that.
How about I get back 2 level 2s and you get but 1 level 1?
Unfortunately, you have to drink
That would
the
work.
whole thing. So it can only
I
be one
see.
person.
I would like to get back 1 level 1 and 2 level 2s.
Alright, you're going to use it immediately?
Yes.
Alright.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
That is very useful, given I assume you're also very low on spell slots.
I was getting pretty worried, but now
Yeah.
I feel more comfortable.
Also, I'm just going to show right here which game the potion of ether comes from.
Oh, that is incredible.
So you're the type of Pokemon player who uses your ether immediately and doesn't save it forever.
No, I wish
We're
it
about to
was that,
die, so
I am unfortunately a hoarder who knows the Pokemon Center is just right next door. There's no Pokemon Center around here.
Alright, so you've got 1, 2,
And
3,
I do
4,
not get
5,
to
6.
faint and throw away money if I lose.
That's
yeah,
true.
no. We kind of throw away a character, a life.
Okay, 4 more items.
Imagine in Pokemon when you lost, you died.
Nuzlocke be like.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
All right.
Anything else?
Only limited by imagination. How about magical clothing?
Magical clothing? Like a disguise?
No. Like clothes with magical effects on them. Like a robe or something.
Let's see. Where else?
Something a wizard would have. Oh no.
I'm scared. Are you looking through your games?
So all of these are generated just like, I'm going to think of something in that game to give a little inspiration for this item. You know what game I just pulled out? Garfield
What?
Fun Fest.
Which one?
Garfield Fun Fest.
That's a good one. No, that's a good one. You can generate 1 lasagna per long.
Infinite food? We needed that like 2 sessions
Oh,
ago.
shit. Hold on.
Oh, this is based on that movie. Okay. She leads you to what presumably might have been a corpse. But is now just a full jumpsuit, basically. A full yellow jumpsuit that has like different like little like drawings of like smiley faces all over it. Wearing this, it'll be really hard to get down. You have advantage with this. You would have advantage on all charisma saves.
Gah!
Right, well, I already have a +8, so Pink, if you would like to wear the funny outfit.
This blue bird wearing a yellow jumpsuit with smiley faces.
Oh my god, that's incredible.
You know
So,
what? Yeah, sure.
a mistress. Man,
Well,
Yes.
whichever you prefer.
Yeah.
Do you
Amethys is fine.
do you actually prefer to be dirty and grimy? Is that actually more comfortable?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there you
Reminds me
go.
of
Yeah.
my life before the dungeon.
What was your life like
Wait,
before the dungeon?
hold up. Was I supposed to say that? Hold up. Hold on, lore.
oh, DM slip up. DM slip up.
That was indeed not said.
All right, and meanwhile, Pink is just getting dressed in this yellow jumpsuit in the corner. And he said it has an advantage on all charisma saving throws.
Advantage on all charisma saves.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
So funny yellow suit. ADV on all.
You know, if I were wearing a funny yellow jumpsuit, I would also get normal rolls as well, because who could resist such a funny yellow jumpsuit?
It makes me so charismatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me, I guess, of some sort of life before the dungeon. I don't know. There's something to it.
I see.
Feeling.
Yeah, it's certainly interesting.
Okay, so what's next?
How many more do we have?
You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've got 2 left. No, 3 left. I do math. Yeah, 3 left.
This is getting hard.
Yeah.
I guess any sort of melee sort of weapon that has some sort of magical property, like let's say some sort of gauntlet that has some sort of fire or frost effect to it.
Fire or frost gauntlet.
Are you shopping for Gregor now?
I mean, that's what gave me the inspiration.
As you should.
Frank's not particularly strong, but in a pinch it might be useful.
We'll pull out this game. Okay. Some sort of gauntlet. Ah, okay. I... Huh. And just puzzled, she starts walking. If you choose to continue following.
I will.
She leads you to what looks like some sort of giant lobster corpse. Some sort of
Okay.
long, very chitinous, sort of like layered thing. I don't know whether or not this will fit you, but this sort of arm of some piece of armor seems to have some sort of magical effect to it. I'm not entirely sure what it does.
Yeah, sure. I'll take anything at this point that'll help in any way.
I still can't spell. So you can add the impact lobster to your thing here.
Impact lobster with unknown effects at the moment.
Unknown effects.
Well, if I don't get to use it, then I'll get to give it to Gregor to test out.
And this is a pretty hefty gauntlet, or like sort of full arm gauntlet there. Okay, what's next?
So, any instruments?
Instruments. I don't know how much this will help, but I can think of a music box that has this sort of area effect.
Sure.
Okay. And she leads you off down another hallway and eventually gets to a point where you see just this small brown, sort of very simple box with just a wooden box with a lid on it. And there is a hole on the inside, or on the side, rather.
Try to use it.
All right. So give me an inspection check, we'll say. Or investigation.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, so inspecting the box, you don't find any sort of like secret compartments or anything out of the ordinary, but opening the box, you see what looks to be a very simple magic circuit to it. And writing in a language you don't understand. But also in this box there is a little metal turn key that possibly goes into that hole.
I'm gonna try winding up the box.
All right. How long do you wind it?
3 seconds.
3 seconds? All right. After you let go, 3 seconds later, where is it? You hear a little bit of music playing. And to explain the effect of this, this is the music box of tomfoolery.
all dice rolls must be rolled as extremes. So you roll 2 dice and you take the extreme of either two.
Oh my. So while it's playing, this happens.
Yep. And after about a minute, it dies down.
That is certainly tomfoolery indeed.
That is such tomfoolery. I love that.
All right. And I think there's one more item near here that I think might be useful. And so, as you're walking through here, you do, or as you've been searching, you've been hearing the dungeon begin to rumble and creak and hiss. Places you've been, or pathways you've tried to go through, have been cut off by this sort of gas that's seemingly hissing out of the walls. And Amethys has led you around those pathways. But eventually, she leads you to a location where there is this sort of like randomly spiked yellow crystal. Its nature is its nature is confusing, but I think if you eat this and you die within the next 10 minutes, or maybe an hour actually, you'll come back to life. It doesn't seem like it's a very pleasant thing to swallow, but
I would say that's better than death.
Yes. Which of us should carry it? Because you have to eat it before you die.
I would say maybe I should, because does it have to be drinking before you die? I would assume
as
so.
far as I can tell from looking at this. Oh yeah, and now that I think about it, she does have the identify spell. So yes, she's been able to explain all of these to you. If there's any item description, I said it's not clear what it does. I think I've given you everything though.
The gauntlet, the lobster gauntlet.
Oh, right.
We were unsure.
So, right, lobster gauntlet. She goes ahead and inspects that as you walk through. That any hit is an auto crit.
Oh,
with the
that's yeah.
So
we have yeah, and
it'll do
enchantable.
like double your
dice.
It's enchantable.
Yeah.
Like with the auxiliary components.
Right, because the unarmed strike is not a roll.
Mm.
But the auxiliaries. Oh my gosh. Imagine if we stumble across like a 48 auxiliary component.
Yeah.
Take that on right there.
All right, yeah. Hey, Gregor, this is perfect for you.
Hey, Gregor, you want to punch something again? Boy, do I have a thing for you. Is that Crab Hammer?
It's not Crab Hammer. It's not the move. It's the it's Clawitzer.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
I pulled out Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Or Ultra Moon, I guess, specifically.
Gotcha.
All right. I don't think we can stay back here much longer. I think it's time to head into the fray.
Yes, let's get moving.
Equip what you want. I think I have enough domain in here to allow you to attune to whatever you need to.
How many items can we attune to?
Max of 3.
Yes! I'm going to attune to my keytar and my slippers.
All right.
How does attuning work exactly again?
So usually you take 30 minutes to get familiar with this item, but she's able to say you can get attuned to them pretty quick as you walk back.
I assume I don't need to get it tuned to like any arrows or anything.
No.
All right, yeah, I have really nothing then. Well, actually, I guess I should. Is that for anyone,
For both
or is
of
it
you,
only
yes.
for? Okay. I guess I'll get it tuned to the wet fish bone.
All right.
Oh, wait. Is the music box, sunblader, wand require attunement?
I want to say the Sunblade was attunement. Or maybe no. Actually, no. I think you just picked it up and it did its function because it's just technology. So yeah, the Sunblade I think is not attuned. Not an attuned item. Yeah. So you're good there on the Sunblade, and then the music box is not an attuned item. The wand is also not attuned.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Eventually, you get back to the door. It is time to head into the fray.
It's gonna go great.
Oh boy.
We are so ready for this.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so this might be the last time we get to do this. Here's the plan.
Ooh.
Here, the plan.
The plan.
And
The plan
will
is
say,
we kick ass and we don't die.
the plan is don't die.
The plan is don't die.
And I will say, in case it ever comes to the plan trademark version 3.0, I have 2 wild shapes available. That's all I'm saying. I get them back every short
Let's
rest.
go! You're so ready!
I'm so ready. I cannot believe the plan trademark where I wild shape to get out of restraints has worked twice.